Karate is more than just a punch or a kick. It's the story of a people, a culture, and centuries of evolution. Today, you'll uncover the true origin of the martial art that conquered the world. The story of karate doesn't begin in Tokyo. It begins much earlier. On the small island of Okinawa, once the heart of the ancient Ryukyu kingdom, Okinawa was a strategic crossroads, a bustling hub of trade connecting China, Japan, Korea, and Southeast Asia. This constant exchange of goods also led to an exchange of cultures, customs, and, most importantly, combat traditions. The island became a melting pot where different fighting styles met and mingled. For centuries, Okinawa was ruled by foreign powers that imposed strict laws. One of the most impactful was a complete ban on weapons. Imagine a society where you couldn't own a sword, a spear, or even a simple knife for protection. This left the Okinawan people vulnerable. So, what did they do? They turned to the only weapon they had left, their own bodies. Hand-to-hand combat became a necessity, a tool for survival that would ultimately reshape history and lay the groundwork for a new martial art. This was a critical turning point. Situated along major trade routes, Okinawa welcomed many visitors from China, including monks, merchants, and soldiers. Many of these travelers were trained in martial arts, like the famous Shaolin Kung Fu. Through these encounters, a powerful fusion of techniques, philosophy, and physical discipline began to take shape on the island. This new blend of Okinawan self-defense and Chinese fighting styles gave birth to an art known as Toad, or simply Tei, which translates to the way of the hands. It was the very first step toward what we now call karate. By the 17th century, Tei had deeply merged with Chinese styles, creating something entirely new and unique to Okinawa. 3 villages became the pillars of this evolution: Shirite, Nahute, and Tomarite. Each village developed its own distinct characteristics. Shirite was known for its fast, linear, and powerful movements. Nahate focused on strong stances and circular fluid techniques, emphasizing breathing. Tomarite was a blend of the two. These 3 regional traditions formed the foundational styles, the very roots from which all modern karate schools would eventually grow. Among the early pioneers stood a master named Kanga Sakugawa, often called the father of karate. He was a true innovator who traveled and studied under both Chinese and Japanese masters. Sakugawa didn't just learn techniques, he systematized them, creating a structured method of teaching that could be passed down and spread across Okinawa. His work was crucial in refining the art, and his teachings would go on to shape the man who would revolutionize karate and bring it into the modern era. Following Sakugawa, masters like Sokon Matsumura and later Anko Itosu refined the art even further. Itosu in particular saw immense educational value in karate. He believed it could build character, discipline, and physical health in young people. So, he created simplified forms, or kata, that were easier to learn and introduced karate into the Okinawan public school system in the early 1900s. This was a monumental step. Karate was no longer just a secret self-defense method. It was now an educational tool, marking the true beginning of modern karate. It wasn't until 1922 that karate officially reached mainland Japan, thanks to one man, Gishin Funakoshi, a student of Anko Itosu. Funakoshi was invited to demonstrate karate in Tokyo. His performance stunned the Ministry of Education and the martial arts community. He stayed in Japan and reshaped the art, emphasizing discipline, posture, and its deep philosophical principles. He changed the name from Chinese hand to empty hand to better fit Japanese culture. Funakoshi founded the Shotokan style and solidified karate's modern values: self-control, respect, discipline, and character. After World War II, the global spread of karate began. American soldiers stationed in Japan and Okinawa learned the art in local dojos. When they returned home, they carried the discipline and techniques with them. Over the following decades, karate spread like wildfire through Europe, the United States, and Latin America. Tournaments emerged, international federations were formed, and new styles continued to develop, each adding its own flavor to this dynamic martial art. The seeds planted in Okinawa had grown into a global forest. In 2020, karate reached a historic milestone: its debut at the Tokyo Olympic Games. This was a dream come true for millions of practitioners worldwide. Both kumite, the sparring discipline, and kata, the forms competition, were showcased on the world's biggest stage, displaying the incredible precision, power, and beauty of this ancient art to a global audience. It was a testament to how far karate had come from its humble beginnings. From the struggles of Okinawan farmers to the Chinese temples, from the Japanese schools to the dojos of today, karate is more than just combat. It is a living story of tradition, respect, discipline, and evolution. It is an art that crossed centuries and borders to inspire millions around the globe. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to like and follow the channel. And remember, keep your spirit high and your motivation burning. See you next time.